circles in this manner. So what you need to do first of all is to pick the shape tool. We talked about the shape tool. This is the shape tool. Okay, it's and you click on the ellipse, shape tool, and the ellipse. Sorry, so I pick the shape tool and I pick the ellipse. So once I do that, I will hold down shift. Once I hold down shift, I will be able to resize this without it being stretched left or right. So I want to have a perfect circle, so I hold down shift to have a perfect circle. So there are sometimes you may want to have a circle like this, an ellipse like this. You can actually still achieve that. Okay, so but I want a perfect circle. So once I click on the perfect circle, automatically it creates a layer for me right here. So but what if I have a lot of layers here? There are sometimes you may want to create a circle and your mind might actually skip. It goes and creates a circle somewhere else. So why is my circle blue in color? My circle is blue in color. Remember the foreground color we talked about. When you have a particular color here, that color becomes what happens at anything you put here, or your brush, your text will come with that color. So but never mind, you can always change your colors at any time. So if I want to change the color of this, the first thing I can do is to go to the circle, the ellipse tool, and I look up here. I'm going to see the properties, so I can from here change the color. But now the color we have here, is red, and we're going to use exact colors here, okay, till I actually do a video on colors for you, how you can know the perfect colors, how you can mix and match colors. I'll do a video on that. So we'll use red. So this is how we do that. So we'll pick the shape tool, select the shape tool, and you see the fill. Okay, the fill in Photoshop, whenever you see it, it's about filling color inside a particular stuff. So you can see that. So there's nothing, if you look very well at the former design, I'm going to attach it to the description so you can download the picture if you want to use it for your model. Okay, so I will see this line shows that I don't want any color at the center. So this line is for the outline. Okay, so I will say I want red, right, at the outline. So what I want to do next is to increase the outline by maybe 3 or 5. Okay, so let me see how it looks. So okay, 5 is perfect. So you see 5 is perfect. All right, so the next thing I want to do is to duplicate this circle so that we can have those ripples at the center. So how do I duplicate the circle? Now you can use Ctrl J or Command J and to duplicate basically, and you can also come here and drag your ellipse. You can drag your ellipse to this point and it duplicates by itself. Okay, so but when you duplicate, you are not going to see the effect immediately, okay, because the layers are on top of each other. So Ctrl J, I've duplicated. I'm not going to see it double, okay, but it's duplicated. So what I'm going to do is to hold down Control and hit on T. Now Ctrl T is a function of transform, so you can use it to transform anything. So transforming can actually mean to flip, horizontal. You right click, you see what the things you can do, with the transform tool. So once you transform, is either you are reducing the size like what you have here, the scale, or you are rotating it, or you are skewing it. So I'm going to show you guys how all this works. So you are skewing it, or you're about to distort it, or you want to put it in a perspective, okay, or you want to turn it 360. So once you click on Ctrl T, hit on Ctrl T, you can be able to change the size of anything, okay, of anything. So look at this now. I'm trying to make the circle to align at the center. So for the software we are using, we can see that once you try to move it, it snaps at the center by itself, okay. So but there is another way you can do that without really stressing yourself. That's hitting Ctrl T and holding on Alt helps us to put it at the center so that it can align from the center. Hold down Alt and reduce it row 1, so you don't need to move the circle, okay. So you can hit it and hit on Ctrl J again to duplicate, and hit on Ctrl T to transform. You try it again, okay. You hit on Ctrl T again, you move it, sorry, hit on Ctrl J, sorry, you look at it, although it's not perfect, but you're doing something. So you Ctrl J once again and Ctrl T to transform. Alright, so you Ctrl J once again, Ctrl T to transform. So this is what you have. So I think this is enough. This is good enough. So it's actually a geometric shape, like we talked about types of shape. It is actually a geometric shape. So this is what we could achieve with this. So this on its own, it's very, very beautiful. So like this, I can come here, hold down Shift and select this whole thing. Click on this, hold down Shift and click on this. It makes selection of everything. But if you want to make selection of particular things, you can hold on Control, make selection of other things that are not in line, okay. But if you want to select everything at the same time, so you just hold down Shift and select everything. So we can as well group it and name it, and double click on it and name it geometric circle, geocircle 1. All right, so geocircle 1. So this is what we have. Okay, now we can move all of them together, and we can actually transform all of them together by hitting on Ctrl T. So you see what we have. That's cool. So what next do we have on this that is very, very exceptional? Okay, now these other designs here, sorry, this other circle right here is still the same thing with this, but the spacing were smaller, so you can actually achieve that by your own self. You can actually achieve that here. So the next thing you can see here is what we call rectangle, triangle, but the triangle was duplicated to give us something like this. So how do we achieve this right now? You might as well count the triangles that are here, and the ones at the center. So we'll have 6 at the top, 5 at the top, 5 by the side, 5 by the side. So, but nevertheless, we can still achieve that without all those long calculations. So how do we achieve that for the triangle? So I don't know why I'm saying rectangle. So for rectangles, you can go to custom shape. Your